Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave from DLLM Cactus. Today I have a little walkthrough video of my side yard. Call this one Propagation Alley. It's a little 7-foot wide little alley that goes from the back of my house up to the front. Put some pavers down and have a bunch of propagation and different projects. A few plants that I put in the ground, but something I'm going to be working on here in this next year. It's directly back from my greenhouse. So you go straight out towards the front. And these are some of the items that I put into the plants that I put into the ground last year. Have the tiger aloe, velociraptor aloe, and starfish aloe. Have the Eve's needle cactus back there, and the monstrose version, the Gumby. On the side there have Euphorbia mammillaris variegated corncob. Euphorbia truncata, the fire stick, truncali. And then that one's going to be the mammoth jade. Goes right to about 6 feet tall. Have some different aloes, ghost aloes, and propagations all from the back. That's going to be my climbing aloe that I had from a 2-inch pot now to a 4-gallon over 6 years there. So that's a neat one. Different cuttings. Choyas as well, so a bunch of little propagations. Got a little deal on this Opuntia Sapphire Wave for $3 there from Lowe's, so I'm going to work on that one. Then on this side here, have the Myrtillo cactus cutting. It's a bigger one. It's got 3 arms. That's the blue myrtle. Also had the Cereus peruvianus spiralis. So that one's a spiral Peruvian apple. I had to cut it at the base. It had an issue. And then 3 new ones grew out over this last year. That's the snow Opuntia. Have a little boxing glove Choyas. A lot of stuff going on with that one. But it has little ones coming out the top now. It's growing again. So pretty neat. Tephro-cactus articulatus. Pine cone growing really good, so I'm going to introduce that to more sun. Opuntia comillos. And this one I got from OfferUp for $5. I don't think the person wanted to deal with it too much anymore, but it's growing kind of crazy. That's the peanut cactus. Yeah, so I'll probably tackle that at some point. I have it sitting on another pot because it just grows down over the top. It's kind of all over the place. This one I have a couple log methods going on for some new Trichocereus. These have rooted underneath but haven't grown yet, so just waiting. Then got some more of the Tephro-cactus articulatus, the pine cones. These are going good. A lot of them I can't even pull them out. There's a few that didn't take, but the majority have. And you can do them a bunch of different ways. You can kind of bury them half down. This one didn't take. It doesn't have roots on the bottom. But then on the other side there, it hasn't taken yet, but you can kind of see those lumps underneath. Those are definitely going to grow roots. So I'm just laying it down, waiting for the roots to kind of spread, and then I'll plant that up. But yeah, just different cuttings, quimillos. And then I do not have a Myrtillo cactus problem. I just have a very generous mother-in-law. Thank you, Emma, always. She's given me so many cuttings. So these are all blue myrtles. The Myrtillo cactus geometrizons. Flowers went back in because the heat came out and the sun hit them. They're night bloomers for sure. But I have a whole bunch of them. Mostly rooted, about 6 months to a year already and actively growing. And then a few newer cuttings that don't have roots yet. But that kind of wraps around. Have a walking stick choya, a Straussii right there, a Cleisto. It's got a little thin in the back, so I put it up here in more sun. And then some really thick 2-back prickly pears. I mean, you can see by my hand. I mean, they're thick. Trichocereus from the side of my driveway, another cutting from that. And then out here, I tried to put some in the ground. I have like this little cove in the front of my front yard here, and it's got a pony wall where it gets some good shade, but enough sun too as well. Put a smaller Browningia or Zlangia last year, and it's looking really healthy. So I'm glad with that one. The toothpick, the Stetsonia corn's taking a little bit longer, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep that there. But this one's Cereus peruvianus monstros, doing really good, growing. Another, the Cereus peruvianus spiralis. So that's a spiral one. It's almost 5 feet tall already. So I'm gonna see what that will do. Got some more of the 2-back prickly pears, really thick, already actively growing, so I'll probably have to pot those up separately pretty soon. Always got some projects. This one's another one of the Myrtillos. It actually likes it really much here, so really likes it here. So I might put another one in there instead of that toothpick. Then that one's gonna be San Pedro. Then I kind of continued out the west front of my side yard and have 4 more of the myrtles there. They're really thickening up, starting to grow, so that's a good thing. So they've been in there almost a year, 2 months. So it's taken them a little time, but I think they're really well rooted, so they should grow pretty good now. And then that's a teddy bear cholla. Don't really need the stake anymore. It was a little top heavy when I got it a year ago, so I put it in and kept it on that, but probably clip that out soon. Threw a Tephro articulatus underneath the pine tree here. So pine cone cactus underneath the pine tree. So hoping that grows good. It has little babies coming off the top, so going good. And then a beaver tail opuntia. Yeah, so just kind of messing with some things in the ground. This side's getting a little bit too much sun, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. I'm trying. That's gonna be a Cardone right there and a Terschekii. And then I have a bigger Peruvian apple cactus, the Cereus peruvianus. Looking a little rough, got scarred up last summer. So we'll see if it holds. I'll give it a little bit more time. And then have a nice Quamillo back there that I'm protecting the base, letting it get some size first. But yeah, that's a little tour of my propagation alley here. A lot of work to do on it, but just kind of showing you what I have going on. I'll do update videos. If you can, please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.